Ugh. What a awful game. Wow. Well, we bow out of the Open Cup in the round of 16 to Houston with a 4-0 loss. We played awful, top to bottom, just played pathetic. No one really played good, and it started early with a soft yellow to Kervin Arriaga in the 30th minute. Yeah, and then Corey Bird scores for Houston shortly after that. And then we get a red, or Kervin gets a second yellow in the 38th minute off a absolute awful call from the referee. I don't think it was a foul, let alone even a second yellow. But Kervin needs to be more careful when he's on a yellow card. It was a bad set of play from Kervin, but it wasn't a foul by any means. The player buys it completely, dragging his leg. Just a completely awful call from the ref. And the first goal, I mean, I don't know if it was a handball or not, but it was really, the angle was tough to see, but it definitely wasn't a second yellow for the Reds. So it was just an awful call from the referee. But even if the ref doesn't call that, we weren't going to win that game. We played awful, absolutely horrible from top to bottom. There wasn't a single player that played well, I thought. As a collective, we played bad, and it could be with the congestion games, could be with whatever. But at halftime, we made 3 subs from the starting 11. Asani Dawson, Cameron Dunbar, and Kamar Lawrence all come on. And it really didn't help. I mean, we played a little better. We created 1 or 2 chances. Cameron Dunbar had 1. But it really didn't do anything because late on, Houston just turned it on, and we're just clinical in the final third, something that we've not done very often this year, and especially not tonight. When we did have the ball in the final third, it was just a mindless cross in. Or we really, I mean, playing a man down, what do you expect? But it was poor from everyone, in my opinion. We did rotate a bit of the squad, which you'd expect in the Open Cup, but it was just such a bad game from top to bottom. I'm going to get into my player ratings, and we'll just honestly have to forget about this and move on to the weekend when we play RSL at home, because we were pathetic tonight. Clint Irwin in goal. 4 goals given up. Clint made 1 or 2 saves, a couple good ones. One early on that was a good one, but probably a 4 out of 10 from me. But I mean, his defense left him out to dry a lot. Valentine, 3 out of 10. Boxall picked up a yellow, 2 out of 10. Coleman, 1 out of 10. DJ Taylor, 3 out of 10. Bongi Halongaway, 4 out of 10. Will Trapp, 3 out of 10. Kervin Arriaga, 1 out of 10. Joseph Rosales, 2 out of 10. Sanbin Jong, 2 out of 10. Mender Garcia, 2 out of 10. Kamar Lawrence, 3 out of 10. Cameron Dunbar, 3 out of 10, or 4 out of 10. Sonny Dotson, 3 out of 10. Luis Amarilla, 3 out of 10. Franco Francofane, 2 out of 10. It was just, everyone is bad tonight, and I don't think there should be a man of the match. if anyone, Irwin had some good saves, and he was kind of let out to dry, but it didn't. Cameron Dunbar had an all right cameo, I thought, and had bits of brightness, but really, really, really poor game to a team that we played quite well against at home, but away clearly when we rotated some players, we looked like a completely different team. And yeah, it was. I mean, with the excitement from the win in Portland, maybe just the fixture lists adding up too much, but ref was awful. If I talk more about that, I'm gonna cuss or something because it was clueless behavior from the referee, and just some of the depth pieces like Coleman, I just question why he's still part of the squad. We know exactly what he offers, and it's not much in my opinion. Things like that, I wish we'd look other places, younger areas. We should have years ago, but it's not the reason why we lost tonight. We just, as a collective, played absolutely horribly, and that is going to be my match review for our Open Cup bow out. So, unfortunately, another year with no Open Cup return to glory to the final. So, there's always next year. But as always, come on, you loons, and thanks for tuning in.